Good morning to all, and I thank you for attending this presentation that is a comparative look at Christianity and Islam with observations on the conversion rate to Islam by incarcerated males in the prison system. My name is Sharian Louis, and I'm an assistant professor in Religious Studies Department of the University of the West Indies. Now, my first interest was anthropology, and then I branched off into religious studies. I am just giving you a little background information on myself. And my interest in religious studies was piqued when someone whom I knew personally and whom I will refer to as Adam was incarcerated at the age of 21. Now, Adam was a staunch Roman Catholic, and his decision to convert to Islam whilst in prison was a decision that thoroughly shocked his family and closest friends, and they could not understand why he made that decision. Now, after speaking with Adam and learning of his reasons for his conversion, I found it rather interesting that both Christianity and Islam shared similarities, but yet they were two different religions. And this led me to religious studies, which is now my current field. And religion, according to Wikipedia, is a collection of cultural systems, beliefs, and worldviews that establishes symbols that relate humanity to spirituality and sometimes to moral values. And some of you may say, but the crescent moon and its star, that is an Islamic symbol. But actually, some Muslims, or most of them, will reject using that as a symbol of Islam because they feel that it is essentially an ancient pagan icon that actually predates Islam by several thousand years, and the origin of that is unknown. And one of Adam's decisions to convert to Islam was based on the fact that Islam did not use any religious symbols to represent their God or their belief. And I eventually became interested in the conversion rate of incarcerated persons from one religion to another, and found that the majority of conversions was to the Islamic faith. Now, I have to do more in-depth study into why this is happening, especially as there is now the unclear labeling of Islam to terrorist activities, and there appears to be a form of Islamophobia that is emerging within our societies. Now, this presentation is not intended to portray one religion as being better than the others are, or to convince you to convert to Islam, but rather it is to establish an understanding of the similarities and differences between these two religions, these two old religions, and to understand and to respect why people make the choices they make when converting from Christianity to Islam. So without further ado, I will begin the presentation. We will look at the Christian population worldwide. And out of approximately 7.2 billion people of the world's population, it is estimated that 2.2 billion are Christians, which is approximately 1/3 of the population. And the dominant countries that practice Christianity are the Americas, South, Central, and East Africa, Russia, and the Philippines, with other countries having large Christian communities. When we compare it to the Islam population worldwide, we will see that a recent study this year showed that Islam approximates 23% of the world's population, and the dominant Islamic countries are the Middle East, North and West Africa, Central and other parts of Asia. And predictive growth of Islam was done. And as you can see from the figures here, from the years here, in 1980, it was predicted about 18% of the world population will be following Islam. In 2000, it rose to 20%. And in 2025, it is said that over 30% of the world's population would be of the Islamic faith. Very interesting. Now, we have observed that the Muslim population has been growing exponentially over the decades, while the growth in Christianity is remaining steady. And it is possible that in the near future, Islam will soon become the most popular religion in the world. Another observation is that many incarcerated persons in prisons are now converting to Islam, and it appears to be the religion of choice of persons when they're converting to a new religion, Islam that is. We'll now look at some similarities and differences between the two religions. Both Christianity and Islam believe in monotheism. That is, there is only one God, Jesus Christ, and Allah respectively. And there are different units of division within both religions. Christianity has the Roman Catholic, Anglicans, Eastern Orthodox, and the Protestants, and many other wings like the Anglicans, etc. And Islam has only three main wings: the Shiite, or the conservative, the Sunni, the moderate, and Sufi, the mystical. Both religions believe in a better life after death and in heaven and hell. The holy book of Islam is the Quran, and the Quran teaches people to be honest, treat others fairly, respect parents, be kind to neighbors, be kind to the poor and to the rich, and do not commit murder, lie, or steal. And the Bible, inclusive of both the Old and New Testament, is the religious book of the Christians. And the Ten Commandments are similar to the teachings of the Quran. Both religions practice fasting at different times. Christians fast during Lent, and Muslims fast during Ramadan. We will now look at the differences. Christianity was founded by Jesus of Nazareth, while Islam was founded by Muhammad. Sunday is the day of worship for Christians, while Friday is the day of worship for Muslims. Christianity believes in and worships Jesus Christ, who is the Son of God, and Islam believes in and worships Allah, who is God and creator of the world. Islam believes that Jesus was a sinless prophet who was sent by Allah and was not the Son of God. And Christianity uses images and symbols to represent Jesus Christ. So you see we have symbols like the cross, the Virgin Mary, the baby Jesus, crucified Jesus on the cross, etc. And Islam do not use images or symbols that represent Allah or his Prophet Muhammad. Christianity believes that man is born in sin, and Islam believes that man is born. Christianity practices sacraments and the communion, and Islam practices the 5 pillars of faith, which is the confession of faith, that there is only one God, and Muhammad is his prophet. They pray 5 times a day facing Mecca. They are obligated to give tithe, they have to give to the poor, and at least once in their lifetime, the Quran dictates that Muslims who are in good health and are financially well off must make that pilgrimage to Mecca at least once in their lifetime. And as I said before, they also fast during Ramadan. In looking at Islam in the prisons, we notice that in Trinidad and Tobago, and also in the United States and Britain, the conversion to Islam by inmates is growing, and we must do research to find out, to answer these questions. Some questions that will be administered to the converted inmates, those who have converted to Islam, will be: what religion do you identify yourself with? At what age were you incarcerated? How old were you when you converted to Islam? Were you exposed to Islam before? Why did you choose to convert to Islam? Was your decision to convert to Islam influenced by anyone? Is Islam the most popular religion in the prison you are in? Are you aware of the reason for conversion by other inmates? And what aspects of the Islamic faith is most appealing to you? And will you encourage others to convert to Islam? If yes, why? Now, I do hope that this presentation has made you more aware of the differences and similarities that exist between these two religions, and it may even open your eyes to the stigmatization that Muslims now face because of ISIS, where almost every Muslim is looked at with suspicion. Now, we cannot deny the fact that we live in a society that is diverse in so many ways. We have ethnic diversity, religious diversity, but we all make up this society, and we must respect each other's differences. So I thank you for listening to me, and I wish you a safe and productive day ahead. Thank you.